Huh? What was made for who? And
welfare was originally made for white people. There was no black people. Weren't a thought. Food stamps were made for black people and for white people. We were not a thought. We just benefited because it was for poor white people. We weren't no thought. Who cares about us? Only thing black people had was WIC. If you recall how that WIC started, it was to take care of the children, to help black women take care of their kids. By the Black Panthers. Come on. I said, come on. That's it.
History lesson.
I said, come on. I said, WIC, we made, like, how you know it's part of the government, black people started WIC. I said, but for welfare and food stamp, we didn't have none of that. You had to make $1.15. You on your own. I said, black people, they started letting us on it, but it wasn't for us. And it's still not for us. Majority of us are not on it. And it doesn't make sense for everybody calling us welfare queens. It doesn't make sense. Like, black women are the most educated. How are we on welfare? That means if we're the most educated, that might mean working more. That might mean we have high paying jobs. There might be a lot, and there's a lot of black women. So I don't understand that. That makes no logical sense to even say that. How are we welfare? I really need someone to explain that to me. I work 2 jobs sometimes, 3 if I'm feeling pretty. How? I don't understand. Whatever. That's trippy. So trippy. Don't get me started about.
Yeah, get started.
You all. Shit don't make no. You gotta think logically. If they're the most educated, so are they getting jobs? It makes sense. We got to use critical thinking skills, and there's a lot of lacking. This is why we go to school.
Lack of wisdom.
This is why we go. This is why we have, in English, when you had that critical thinking problems. This is why you had them. When you were in math and you had critical thinking problems. This is why you had them. That's it, because you need to be able to decipher a little bit better with the information you're given. Like, y'all automatically see they got master's degrees and PhDs. Oh, they're on welfare. What the hell? How that does not. Oh Lord, I can't wait to see this though. I said every person that's on welfare that is white. I said, and they lose their welfare, it's gonna be a shit show. I said, because it's way more of them. It's going to be a shit show. It's gonna be interesting to watch.
Remember, you heard it here first at HSE-TV Entertainment, not from my mouth.
Nope.
Look what the bird flew over.
I mean, just think about it. You have no money to eat. You're not gonna have no food stamp. You're not gonna have no money to eat. No money to pay your rent. No Medicaid, so no money to go to the doctor. I don't know what you're gonna do. You just be out there. It's gonna be, you're gonna be living on charity. Like you know how the homeless do with the churches and donations, and there ain't gonna be too much sympathy. I said, because how? I said, why? Makes no sense.
Rashawn Kelly, where you at?
Why do you keep
My sis is always taking your spot, shining. Listen, real quick. Sis, the last message stepped into my message. Like Melanie Lanehart. They always all in the Kool-Aid, knowing the flavor, man. But what I said before was, my sister talked about how there's an agenda of that social construct of racism. Well, in Orange, Connecticut, I told you monkey niggas I was coming for you. In Orange, Connecticut, my sister's son, my nephew, yes, she don't want me to say names, but there was a social construct racism gang initiation, and they jumped my nephew for the color of his skin and said he was a grown man, and he's a 14-year-old little boy. With video, with witnesses, on October the 31st in Orange, Connecticut. A city that tries so hard to say that it's not racist. Caught in the acts of things and tried to sweep it under the rug. Sure swept this under the rug and arrest nobody for almost, what we call it, manslaughtering a 14-year-old child in public. Man, this is not looking good. There are top-notch lawyers contacting every day, all day. It's exactly why my sister don't want me to say their names. Not that she's scared. She's just tired of the phone calls that she shouldn't be going through. Hold up. So, in the end of all things, I'm going to take the case like we did Chrismo Israel, right? And that's a friend. Like you see me do my daughter, and we win. Like you see they tried to lie on me and Barto. No, you're not going to do that. So, this is my nephew in a whole nother state. Chrismo Israel was in Louisiana. We studied the statutes of their laws, spoke like them, never stepped foot in the court, yet they had to release him. Yes? Power of the Spirit. So I was waiting for my sister to give me the okay to talk about it. So I will talk about it. I'm getting up all the information and background history. Y'all know how I do things. You see my face? Those that you know what kind of face and what time it is with this face. So, badge numbers and all of that. No arrests and orange police. Y'all not looking good right now in Connecticut. See, social media is dangerous when you're caught in the act doing the wrong thing and you don't do the righteous act. There's a prophecy about people on that. So, for her to step into this and not know about my nephew and what's going on, yes, that's how the Spirit works. I like calling out things. Y'all might think I'm being sarcastic when I say, her and Melanie stepping all in the Kool-Aid and know the flavor. Normally they say, and you don't know the flavor, but they do. They do. So, I'll leave y'all with the angels in the sky. Right? Y'all see them? Sure you do. That's Nibiru, Nepicity. See it? See it oh so well. Look at the pink around the glory of the Most High, because that is your sun in the center. See? Got you. I don't lie. I divide devils and multiply the righteous. See? Up close. Personal. And what the hell is all the rest of that light? That's the spirit of the Kairos. Yes? Know the difference. So, until next time, YouTube. Brak!